Welcome to Mindblow, the ultimate destination for jaw-dropping content that will surprise, inspire, and entertain you every step of the way. If you love discovering the unexpected, make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and share with your friends to keep the excitement going. Your support helps us keep blowing minds and creating content you'll never forget. So buckle up and get ready, because this is just the beginning. The Philippine Navy faces a pivotal decision, whether to acquire decommissioned Freedom-Class Littoral Combat Ships from the United States. These relatively new warships, retired early by the U.S. Navy, offer both promise and peril. For a country with rising tensions in the West Philippine Sea and a tight defense budget, the chance to modernize quickly is tempting. Supporters see these ships as a leap forward, while critics warn of inheriting costly, unreliable vessels. The Freedom-class ships boast advanced sensors and speed, but their light armament and mechanical issues raise doubts about their value in a high-threat environment. The Philippines, on the front line of disputes with China, urgently needs credible defense. The decision is more than procurement, it's a strategic gamble that could shape the nation's maritime security for decades. As Manila weighs its options, the Freedom-class story is a cautionary tale in modern naval warfare. Can these ships be adapted to Philippine needs, or are they simply the wrong tool for the job? Greece was offered the same Freedom-class ships in 2022 and walked away. The Hellenic Navy found the ships' operational and sustainment costs prohibitive, with a complex, fuel-hungry propulsion system and a reliance on expensive contractor support. Technical problems, especially a critical flaw in the combining gear, led to frequent breakdowns and expensive repairs. For Greece, the risk of sidelined ships was too great, especially given their own security needs. Instead, they chose proven French frigates, prioritizing reliability and combat power over a quick upgrade. The Greek experience highlights a key lesson: the sticker price is just the beginning. Maintenance, fuel, and training costs can quickly overwhelm a defense budget. For the Philippines, this is a warning. A generous offer may hide long-term burdens. The Freedom-class may look like a bargain, but the true cost could be far higher. Manila must learn from Greece's caution. Sometimes the best deal is the one you don't take. The Freedom-class was designed for speed and flexibility, meant to operate in shallow coastal waters against unconventional threats. Its modular mission system promised versatility, anti-submarine, mine hunting, or surface warfare by swapping out equipment. In reality, only the surface warfare module matured, the others were plagued by delays and failures. The result, a fast, lightly armed ship, more patrol craft than warship. Its main gun and short-range missiles are effective against small boats, but inadequate against modern naval threats. The U.S. Navy is retiring these ships early, citing high costs and limited combat value. The Freedom-class became a master of none, fast, but not formidable. Is this the upgrade the Philippines needs, or a costly compromise? Despite the risks, the Freedom-class offers the Philippines a rapid leap in capability. The current fleet is aging, with many ships dating back to the Vietnam War era. Even a flawed modern ship would be a major upgrade, especially with advanced sensors and speed. The archipelago's vast coastline demands fast response, and the LCS's speed could help patrol and protect remote areas. The U.S. offer, likely through the Excess Defense Articles program, could deliver these ships at a fraction of their original cost. This shortcut to modernization is hard to ignore for a Navy with limited funds. Beyond hardware, the deal would deepen U.S.-Philippine ties, bringing training, support, and closer military cooperation. Operating the same class as its treaty ally could streamline joint operations and logistics. In a tense region, the political and strategic benefits may outweigh the technical flaws. For Manila, the gamble might just be worth it. The transfer would likely happen through the U.S. Excess Defense Articles program, offering surplus ships at reduced cost. The Philippines would pay mainly for refurbishment and transfer, not the billion-dollar price of new ships. But the deal is more than a handover. It includes training, logistics, and technical support. Filipino crews would need extensive instruction to operate and maintain these complex vessels. The U.S. would likely provide spare parts and help integrate the Philippine Navy into the LCS logistics network. Ensuring a steady supply chain is crucial to avoid ships stuck in port. The U.S. would also need to fix the notorious combining gear defect before transfer. Some modifications could tailor the ships to Philippine needs, possibly adding new weapons or sensors. This partnership could transform the deal from a simple sale into a collaborative upgrade of Philippine maritime security. But success depends on robust support and careful planning. The risks are real and significant. The propulsion system's design flaw has stranded ships and cost millions in repairs. Even with fixes, maintenance demands may overwhelm the Philippine Navy's technical capacity. High fuel consumption and reliance on contractors could drain the defense budget, keeping ships in port. Combat power is limited. These ships are lightly armed and vulnerable in high-threat environments. Integrating such complex vessels requires massive training and could stretch the Navy's best personnel thin. The risk: a hollow fleet, with new ships undermanned and older ships neglected. Manila must weigh whether the benefits truly outweigh these operational and financial dangers. If the Philippines proceeds, success hinges on smart risk management. The combining gear must be fixed and covered by a U.S. warranty. Specialized engineering teams, possibly U.S. trained, are essential for maintenance. Operating mainly on diesel engines could cut costs and reduce wear. Local partnerships might help build long-term technical capacity. Incremental upgrades like adding better missiles could boost combat power over time. The Freedom-Class isn't perfect, but with careful planning, it could be a good enough solution for now. The real question: can the Philippines turn a risky hand-me-down into a strategic asset?